Hi people of the internet, I am Jenny. As you can see that Brittany is not here right now. We're having some difficulties getting together. Weather can be one thing. We're actually having a blizzard right now, which kind of sucks, but I mean, when you live in Fargo, North Dakota, you deal with Fargo, North Dakota weather. I'm not quite sure when both Brittany and I will both be able to do anything together just because a lot of stuff is going on right now. We're both in college, so we're both trying to get into college mode and have to get everything ready before the beginning of the semester in a couple weeks here. So a lot of stuff is going on. Don't worry, we will still have videos up every Saturday, but it just may or may not include one of us during the time. Today I will be doing a get to know me tag, so that way you guys will get to know me a little bit better, which I feel like will be really great in our relationship here. Anyway, as you guys know, my name is Jenny. Well, technically Jennifer, but I rarely go by that. It seems a little too formal sometimes, but honestly, call me Jennifer, Jen, Jenny. My brother actually calls me Hey Kid. So, I mean, whatever, just nothing too mean. That's all I ask. I am 22 years old. I will be turning 23 in May. I feel a little bit old, but it's okay. I'm not like 95 right now, so I'm not too old. I was born in Fargo, North Dakota. Actually, it's kind of funny. The hospital that I was born in actually shut down, and they actually have made it into a mental institution, which, I mean, is kind of funny because it probably explains one or two things about me. Currently, I do have a job. I work part-time as a cashier at Petroserve gas station. It's actually really nice. It's one of the better jobs that I have had. I've had a few, I've had more than a few couple jobs, but this one is actually really nice. I love almost everybody that I work with. My manager is amazing. I love her to death. And so it's a really great place to work. Granted, you're always gonna have to deal with people who are a little bit less than nice, but that's any job for you. And so I'd rather work with great coworkers than horrible coworkers and horrible customers. I do have my ears pierced, but I rarely ever wear any earrings that go in there just because I really can't afford nice earrings, and cheap earrings just, they hurt my ears so bad. I can really only wear them for a couple hours at a time, and even then it starts to hurt pretty bad, so I don't really wear a lot of earrings. I did, however, have my nose pierced right here, and I also had my lip pierced right here. So you probably can't see it very well. You might be able to, but I have a little bit of a dot right here from my piercings. I do actually have one tattoo. Both my parents actually have passed away, so I wanted a tattoo that meant a lot to me, that kind of honored my parents. And so I have something on my leg. I'll show a picture right now. It took about an hour and a half for me to have that, and I will tell you right now, that was probably the worst pain that I've been through. It was miserable. I read online beforehand and it said that, oh, after about 30 minutes, your leg kind of goes numb, so you won't really feel much. I can tell you right now, my leg did not go numb. I felt every second of that. I actually remember praying to God that I would just pass out from the pain, so that way I wouldn't have to deal with it anymore. My first concert, my sister gave me and my mom tickets to go to NSYNC when I was about 10 or 11. I just remember having the most fun I ever had when I was a little kid. So that was really great. It was a really great experience for me. My favorite color is green. I really like any type of green. Sage green, olive green, lime green, really, if it's green, I like it. I used to hate reading books growing up. I hated it. I saw the movie Harry Potter, and that's what kind of started getting me to read books. So I'm gonna have to say my favorite book, or my favorite book series, has to be Harry Potter. I do have a boyfriend. We've been together since July of 2010, and so I think in 1 month here, it'll be our 3.5-year anniversary. When I go to Starbucks, I have 2 different orders, and it all depends on what season it is. During the summer, it gets pretty hot, so I like to get a soy caramel frappuccino. In the winter, I like to get caramel apple spice. I would love to go skydiving before I die. I gotta do it. You have to do something crazy before you die, right? A phrase that I like to live by is, out of the hottest fire comes the strongest steel. I think in almost everybody's life, everyone has something that happens to them, and they always wonder, why me? Why does this have to happen to me? Why do I have to go through this? And I've had that happen to me multiple times. And after I heard that quote, I started thinking, you know what? If I didn't go through the hard stuff, I wouldn't be who I am today. As I mentioned before, I am going to college. Right now my major is English education, but I would like to change that to elementary inclusive education. I do drive a car. I don't drive very well, especially during the winter. I am horrible at driving. I am the most annoying driver to be stuck behind because I will literally not go the speed limit the entire way to my destination, and I don't care how long it takes me to get there, as long as I get there without crashing or sliding or anything like that. That is all that I am concerned about. My biggest addiction right now is I got a scent warmer at Walmart a couple months back. It's like a Scentsy type thing, but I don't have the actual name brand Scentsy. It's called a scent warmer. It's kind of a knockoff, but whatever. But they have $2 scent cubes, and I have been getting so ridiculous about getting those. It is so bad. When I first got my scent warmer, I only had 4 scents. Now I have, I think, 25. As for my favorite movie, I have a bunch of movie series that I like. Like I mentioned before, I love Harry Potter series, the movie series. I love them to death. I love anything pomegranate. It's absolutely horrible. It's taken over my life multiple times, but it's a fruit, so it's perfectly fine, right? I am not a gamer. It's not that I don't like games, it's just I cannot play games. I didn't really grow up playing them, so I'm really bad at it. But I have 3 games that I actually really enjoy playing. One is Mario. I can kick butt at Mario. I love Mario so much. And then I'm also pretty good at Little Big Planet as well. I get that it's kind of a kid's game, but it's so much fun. I love it. And something that I also play at home is The Sims 3. I have The Sims 3, and I can seriously sit down and play The Sims 3 for 12 hours straight. I have done it before. It's pretty unhealthy, but I love doing it. Alright, and so my last question is, if I could live anywhere in the world, where would I live? And I have a couple answers to this question. The majority of my family lives in Denver, Colorado. And so I've already been there once, and I don't exactly love Denver, but I would like to be near my family. Another place that this place I absolutely love. I visited my brother in Portland, Oregon, and I fell in love with it. I remember after I said goodbye to him, I mean, obviously, I went through security just crying my eyes out. And I mean, it was because I was gonna miss my brother and my sister-in-law, but it was also because I absolutely loved Portland. There was nothing that I hated about it. I loved everything about Portland, Oregon. And so if I could live there, hands down, I would live there for the rest of my life. Alright, so that was the Get to Know Me tag. I'm glad you guys were able to watch this and get a chance to get to know me a little bit more. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment on this video. Share it if you will. And I will see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.